Wait. Do not click off. You have not accidentally selected a video from 2017, and you are not being bamboozled. It's time to return to Star Wars Empire at War. It has been so long since I've played this game, and specifically since I've played a campaign. Damn it. There's a pirate attack. Are you serious? We're done. We're literally done. This is just bullshit. Like, it's just not fair. That's great. Tasty cheesies. That was tasty. This game's received 2 patches, and I'm not talking about Thrawn's Revenge, the mod that we're playing today. I'm talking about the base game, Empire at War, or I guess the expansion, Force of Corruption. It's been patched by Petroglyph Games 2 times. This is a game that came out in 2006. So I'm excited to return. We're going to start a brand new campaign, and I want your guys' feedback throughout the process. If you're enjoying this, leave a like. If there's something you'd like to see me do in future episodes or have my editors do, let me know. If you have got an idea about specific episode length, I'm all ears. But to give you guys an insight into what a classic EcksToo Empire at War campaign looks like, I thought we'd run just a quick little montage of some of my favorite moments. So, editors, now. Look at it. Look at it melt my shields. That makes literally no sense. Okay, this ship is beyond busted. So busted, dude. Oh, no. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up bad. Oh, I should not have done that. I might lose the Viscount. I fucked up. I made a video about you and called you trash. And that's how you respond? Trash response. No. If you fucking kite the SSD over here, you fucker. Dude, what the fuck? My artillery, like, gets shrugged at and it dies. Fuck's sakes. God damn it. Fuck. Hate that feature. You absolute fucker. Why did you do that? Shit. Oh, for fuck's sakes. There is a goddamn raid fleet coming. Fuck off. Yeah, we gotta damage ships, not destroy them. Take out their ion batteries. Ion batteries, please. Okay, I'm a little... Just fuck off. Daddy fucked up. Fucking raid fleet. Fuck. Alright, so that montage had a dual purpose. For one, yes, I wanted to show you guys some fun Empire War moments, but for two, I also wanted to go to Corey's channel. Corey's put out thousands of Empire War videos. I wanted to see where he put his webcam, because he also designed this mod, so I think he's probably familiar with the UI and any hiccups I might have based on webcam position. So, we're going to do something pretty cool today. We're going to play as the New Republic. Shocker. We're going to do an era progressive mod, or era progressive map, rather. Now, a lot of you are probably going to be familiar with some of the information I give in today's video, but I want to make this accessible to new and old fans alike. Era progressive means as we play, history changes with us. We'll get new ships, we'll face off against new enemies. It's very, very cool, especially as the New Republic, because we are one of the main players in the game. We'll play as the New Republic, we'll play on medium. We will play on Admiral. It's the hardest difficulty. And as you can see, that gives the AI a 1.35 times credit modifier and also shortens their build time. You'll see below that there's also cruel AI, which gives them a massive credit bonus, basically lets them cheat even more so than Admiral. And maybe at some point in the campaign, if we get the viewership and the people are really into it, maybe we'll turn that on, but I'm pretty rusty, so I'm a little scared. Cruel AI makes things very silly, but very fun. Well, let's take a look at the factions too. And I'm going to try to focus on talking Star Wars, not just games as we do this. I want to talk about the lore, my experiences. So the playable factions, these are the kind of the main players in the galaxy. We've got the New Republic, that's us. The Empire, this will move through the eras. So we'll start off with the Warlord era, and then we'll move on where the main ruler of the Empire, I guess, is the Provisional Council. We'll move through Thrawn and Dark Empire and lots of things after it in between. Very cool. Empire of the Hand is a faction in the Unknown region, which uses a hybridized Chiss Imperial ships. It was made by Grand Admiral Thrawn, sort of as a secondary empire out in the Unknown regions. All the ships are fan designs, pretty much the only fan work you see in this mod, but they are very, very cool. The Ariadu Authority, the Greater Meldred, the Pentastar Alignment, Zinja's Empire, these are all warlord factions. So after the death of Palpatine, all these powerful individuals within the Empire tried to carve out their own little mini empires And that's all these guys. The corporate sector, or this corporate sector authority, is a region of space. Obviously, there's corporate interests there. They've got their own military, their own government. You'll see them use lots of ships they purchase from the black market, lots of old Clone Wars vessels. Pretty cool to run into them. Then the Hapes Consortium. Hapes is an area, or the Hapens rather, are people, an isolationist, monarchist faction that managed to survive sort of with its own self-determination even during the times of the Empire. They existed within the Hapes star cluster, and they don't like outsiders. If you've read The Courtship of Princess Leia, you're probably familiar with them, but they become allied to the New Republic, but they won't be in this campaign. The non-playable factions, so the minor factions we might run into, include the Hutt Cartel, self-explanatory, the Chiss Ascendancy, so that's different than the Empire of the Hand, the Corellians, the Cyruvi, and the Yavathan. All these are pretty much new factions. The Cyruvi, or sorry, the Yavathans rather, in past campaigns, or in past versions of the mod, were called the Duskon League. They are basically a group of Imperial. They were like a slave. They were slaves who basically took over Imperial ships. They were shipbuilding. They were building ships for the Empire. They took some of their Star Destroyers. Black Fleet Crisis. The Cyruvi are basically angry dinosaurs. The Corellians are the Corellians. The Chiss are the Chiss, and the Hutts are the Hutts. With that being said, let's get started. And oh, I was about to tell the editor to cut here. So being the New Republic means that we're this orange faction. You can see all the other kind of, these are all the planets in the galaxy. Usually, as the New Republic, I'm just looking at the map here, you have some planets up here, then you've got some in the Outer Rim, and you've got kind of Mon Cala. Usually I say your first step should be to look at planets to abandon, but it seems like they've changed the map a bit, and that's not really the case anymore. Like, if I lose this planet, I'm not, or this, it's like an asteroid, I'm not going to be upset about it. But it's a little different. I also see we've got 10,000 credits, so the first thing I'm going to do is get, I think it's going to cost a little more than 10,000. Let's just sell this barracks. I'm going to build my favorite ship in the entire game. The capture, or the boarding shuttle. My favorite ship, I don't even know its name. This is basically a Pokeball. You can use this ship to capture enemy vessels, and they join your fleets forever. Not just for the battle, until they're destroyed. Now, there are some limitations, which we'll talk, but I don't think our heroes have spawned in yet. Yeah, our heroes are in now. It's been so long since I've played this mod. The last time I played it, you had to turn on all the display options individually. But let's just take our ships. Let's go somewhere. The first thing I like to do as the New Republic is start consolidating my territory. So let's just meet up at Sullust. And I'm also going to go ahead and start getting ground forces ready. So, oops, let's take you guys. Lando, you can go to Bespin. Delete your browsing history. I know you haven't been there for a bit. We'll start collecting ground forces at Tiburon for eventual invasions. Now, the way I'm playing means that we might end up... I'm pretty aggressive here. I'm making kind of a stack and just running through territory. Yeah, we could lose planets. Usually the AI isn't too aggressive at the beginning, though. Corey told me, I believe, that the AI actually reacts based on how you play. So if you start steamrolling planets, they'll start attacking you more. So it's something to consider. But, okay, so I see early on, I think this is Delvardis, who's got a little bit of new art. I'm not sure what ship he has, but you cannot capture hero ships. So we'll have to keep that in mind here as we play this this first battle. I chose the assault frigate on purpose, just because I think it's large enough that a hypervelocity gun will target it. But when you're facing off against, let's just try to not Sientsov. Oh, I forgot my other. I had another MC-80 I forgot to bring with me. That's fine. Let's just try to weaken. We want to destroy this this one first. Oh, that's not even a Star Destroyer. It's just a victory. Okay, well that changes things a little bit. Let's just be kind of aggressive then. I mean, yeah, you want to capture victories, but you know, the scale of combat in this mod tends to increase pretty quickly. So there's never really a point where like a victory isn't useful, but it's not as important, obviously, as a traditional Star Destroyer. I put that Dauntless a little too close to the combat, so it took more heat than I was expecting, but not a big deal. So Cien Saw, let's try to let's still drop it and see if we can't grab this victory here. Gotta get careful because if it's in a nebula, I believe it can't use its abilities. This thing is getting cooked, so no, we didn't even get a chance to get it off. That's fine. Let's just get our capture shuttle to safety. Just get some Nebula MBs to help screen against the enemy fighters, and this battle should be pretty standard. I'm just gonna move my capture shuttle to safety by this Dauntless, and we can probably fast forward to the rest of this. Hopefully that audio wasn't too loud, and hopefully the editors added music as well. I'm gonna turn down the game audio a little bit. So they've got a goal in 3, a frigate shipyard, and a goal in 2. Yeah. I really thought they'd have a... I don't know why I thought they'd have a Star Destroyer here. I guess Ariadu, it's like their capital, so I thought it might be a bit more heavily defended, but I guess not. Let's get our starfighters moving. Yeah, so we clowned on that ship. Get our Dauntlesses in. Even Cien Saw, I'm not really too worried about losing anything here. Certainly on Akbar. The Mon Calamari cruisers are really nice because you can drop them and they can take just a shit kicking. They got so much in terms of shields, and they can even boost shield power as well. Kind of the offside of that is they've got a lot of ion weaponry, so you'll see even this goal in 3 is getting cooked pretty quickly. But they don't have as much in terms of actual hard point damaging turbo lasers. So good for taking down shields, but that's why it works really well with even the Dauntless here, or something like a Star Destroyer, which is a little more fragile, but just a lot of offensive output for it. Like, especially if you've got two Mon Calamari cruisers, you can really sort of like even rotate them out. So one's soaking up damage, then it gets back to charge its shield, and then the other one moves up. Like, I can put it through all 3 of these stations here, and I should be completely fine. All right, first W. All right, so we captured the space over Ariadu. We're going to come back there in a moment. I don't think we can take Sluis Fan yet, because that's got a Dreadnought shipyard. And probably... well, I actually kind of thought that... I kind of thought Ariadu would have a ground cannon, but it doesn't, so maybe they don't there either. The ground-to-space weaponry is pretty devastating. Even to Mon Calamari cruisers, because it can just tear away at those hull points. So that's kind of the nice thing about leading off with the assault frigate. Okay, so we've got... Oh, wow. So we've got 3 Star Destroyers here. I kind of... I kind of messed up a bit. Let's just retreat and grab those other... On one hand, like, I don't want to let them run, but I want to grab the other Mon Calamari cruiser I have. And I think I had some carriers as well. We'll just go ahead and grab those. Hopefully we go retreat somewhere friendly. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. Just pause it for a second. I think he was down here, yeah. So he gives us 1 carrier. He's got the Independence, I think it's supposed to be. It's Nance. I think he's supposed to... oh, yeah, the Independence is right there. Which is like the Home One sister ship. Mix the fleets up. Let's just move these out while I'm waiting. I'm going to start building a few ground units as well, just because I'm noticing we don't have a whole lot there. I think Saijo had some facilities. I'm just going to build... some of these vehicles are new to me. T2B, so that's a not super heavy vehicle. But like this one, I don't think I know. It might just be new art. Oh, it's just a truck, basically. That is the actual term. There's several Star Wars books where they just straight up call them trucks. I would also like to get some economy stuff going, so I'll build this. Hope it helps. Knowing my luck, the fleets may have cleared out by the time I got here, but we'll see. Do I still have the scout ship? Yes. Yeah, so the scout ship's cleared out. That's fine. We'll just destroy the space station. Sometimes that can even work out, because I think the space, like depending on the size of the space station, it will spawn ships for you. But we're not going to get much here. I don't think they've got an actual shipyard. Or they do, it's just a heavy frigate shipyard, so there's not going to be much there worth taking. There's nothing they can do. Alright, so I'm guessing the fleet may have moved here, or it may have even jumped back. It's possible it jumped back to Ariadne, but I think we're going to run into it here. One ship I would like to build too. It's helpful, especially when you're... That was weird. Helpful, especially when you're capturing vessels, is an interdictor. But same thing here. Oh, these are actually, all three of these are hero ships. Okay, so nothing capturable. Let's just try to... I mean, I could probably just body these guys. But let's just get time to get fighters out. Another heavy frigate shipyard. Their maneuvering is probably going to mess them up here, because one of their ships is going to fall behind a little bit. I've got... Oh, I just accidentally called down my capture vessel. I just got to be careful. I don't want anything bad to happen to that, so I'll just move it back here. I like interspersing these Nebulon Bees here, just because they help. Like, they've got a lot of fighters coming. The Nebulon Bees help with that. Sansov back here. We want the Big Daddies taking up as much of the firepower as they can. Let's start hitting back now. Once our fighters get back, we are taking quite a bit of your Rogue Squadron out. They'll help. We're taking quite a lot of fighter damage as well, but I'm not really worried yet. Yeah, no, we're fine. We even have Siensov has defensive tactics, which actually helps our defense to the sacrifice of some of our offensive output, which is probably fine in this case. Just move our I gotta be kind of careful with these dauntlesses. They're not the sturdiest things ever, but yeah, we're starting to... What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna push this MC up. The other thing that's kind of funny is they're so long that sometimes that actually makes it difficult for their back systems to get taken out. But we're taking some damage to home one, but I'm not worried yet. Oops. I don't want to draw their fire though. I'm not that confident. I couldn't remember. I thought that was target enemy, but it was draw fire, so I'm confident, but I'm not that confident. But yeah, we'll just move this big one in and get some of our fighters out. We got a lot of bombers here that should be helping. Get in on that. Yeah, you'll be fine. Their fighters were really aggressive, and I think it kind of helped us out because it... oh, we got a trio of assault frigates here. Yeah, so Big Daddy's gonna start taking some hits here. Can he draw fire? No, aggressive tactics. Yeah, we're through shields on 2 of these, so we're fine. Just get these dauntlesses up a little more aggressively. Jam sensors, although I don't... Yeah, actually that will protect the home one, so that'll help. The Nebulon Bees now also have pretty good... Like, you see these little blasts, those are... I think they're meant to be anti-missile lasers, but we're going to take out 3 other hero ships here, so that's good. Actually, now that our fighters are here, we should be able to dominate them. Gotta be careful because I don't want to lose Rogue Squadron. I've very often lost hero or fighter squadron ships just because I haven't been paying attention. I'd rather not do that. Yeah, we're hurting them now. Maybe a little aggressive, but at the end of the day, we're okay. Drop this Marauder in. What about that Golan's actually? Let's get the fighters on the Golan now. Just a Golan 1, but still. Damn. The New Republic's got Z95s. Z95 is like the predecessor to the X-Wing. Or Z95, I guess if you're American. If you speak freedom. It's like it's a predecessor to the X-Wing. You see them during the Clone Wars actually, but it was first a legend ship. I imagine it was based off of some concept art, but kind of like an X-Wing without the S-foils. And by this point, it'd be quite outdated, but still commonly used because, I mean, they were everywhere. They were a very commonly built ship, and even though, you know, the Empire may have moved on, and the Rebels generally moved on, they were using top-of-the-line performance ships for most people's purposes. Z95 is probably good. So you see the fighters are actually quite effective in this game. They say as they did almost nothing to this shield, but they are quite effective. It's based we actually came closer than I expected, but you know, there's no persistent damage for these ships, so we're okay. If you really want to be careful, what you want to do, or not careful, efficient, have fighter squadrons. There may actually be splash damage now, but the way it used to be is you'd want fighter squadrons each taking specific hard points, so you don't have like redundant damage, because once you destroy the hard point, they will keep firing, but you won't really do any damage. So like you're like, okay, these two X-Wing squadrons on this one on this one. Let's just pull Rogue Squadron out. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. We just lost Rogue Squadron. It's fine. I mean, I'm not a fan of it, but it is what it is. I think we can get Wedge back when it comes time to build the Lusankya, which is the Superstar Destroyer the New Republic had. That's kind of shitty, considering they had like not a whole lot in terms of fighters there, and we had complete supremacy, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't think we lost anything else though. Maybe we didn't. Let's see if we... The way that fighters are handled, never... Yeah, no, they are gone. That's too bad. Pretty successful day. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, be safe, have a good one, and may the Force be with you.